You know, the buck stops at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Donald John Trump, the president of the United States, and to a historic degree, look at this, blame for the increase in gas prices. 77% say Donald Trump. I looked back at every president that I could find on a similar question, which is when the gas prices rise, who gets the blame? Trump gets the blame more than Joe Biden did back in 2022, more than Barack Obama did in 2012, and more than George W. Bush did back in 2005, 71%. Donald Trump takes the cake. He owns this mess, according to the American people, and it is quite the mess because as gas prices climb ever higher and the increase in the percentage that blame Donald Trump climb ever higher, his approval ratings go down in the basement.
So presidents always get blamed, but he's getting blamed more.
He is getting blamed more to a historic degree.
What about the partisan breakdown here?
Now, this is where it gets really stunning. Okay, you know, we've seen numbers that are this bad for Trump, you know, disapproval rating on gas prices around this area, the percentage blaming him for the increase in gas prices around this area. But when you break it down by party, this is where it gets, oh my. You know, this is a Republican base that has been infatuated with Donald Trump for years. But even here, blame Trump for rising gas prices. 55%, a majority of Republicans blame Donald Trump for gas prices. That is the highest ever blame for gas prices from one's own party. Then you see 82% of independents. That's the highest percentage who blame the president of the United States among independents. Not much of a surprise, 95% of Democrats. But majority. Rarely do you get the trifecta of majority from across the political spectrum agreeing on something. But here we have it. The majority of Republicans, independents, and Democrats all blame Trump for higher gas prices.
And this is the highest ever from inside one's own party?
That is correct. This is the highest ever from inside one's party. When you look at the three other presidents that you have on your screen right here, that 55% that you see here, blaming the president from in one's own party, that is the highest ever.
Okay, so the president says it's all worth it. It's worth it to fight this war in Iran. What do the American people say?
Yeah, okay. You know, last night as well, Rick Scott, the senator from the great state of Florida, said the same thing. It was worth it for him, despite the fact that we had the higher gas prices. But do the American people agree? They don't agree with the President of the United States, and they don't agree with the senator from the state of Florida. Look at this. Is the Iran war worth higher gas prices? 64% of Americans say no. Just a third say yes. These are types of numbers we see consistently with this war over and over and over again. We're not just getting little majorities. We are getting vast majorities agreeing on something, and here we have the vast majority say no, the Iran war is not worth higher gas prices. As I said, it is a mess, and is a mess in the minds of the American people of the president's own making.
They already say it's not worth it. They already say they don't like it. What are the prediction markets saying about where these gas prices are headed?
Yeah, okay. You think it's bad right now. The prediction market, the Kalshi prediction market, thinks it's going to get even worse. Chance gas prices this year rise above $5 a gallon. Look at this, 74% chance say yes, they will. You go back to April 17, it was just 30% then. So what we've seen is this number climb ever higher. The bottom line is this, the situation is getting worse. You see it every day at the pump. And the Kalshi prediction market, the people who are putting their money where their mouth is, say it will continue to get worse most likely.
It's at $4.40 now. It's got a ways to go to get to $5, so we'll see.
We'll see, although it's climbing very quickly.
Harold Lutton, thank you very much.
Johannes, happy weekend.
All right, a lot of news. We'll be right back.